from the beginning, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. But we should just keep talking, as we would normally do
Yeah.
without this. I think it's just like better, like I like this Joe Rogan style. When on his intro, you already can hear some voice from this conversation. Uh, but yeah, man. So what I want to say about this learning in a foreign language and how this is a magic, right? When you cannot produce a sound, it feels like we have a different story. We have to be clear about it. When I try to speak Chinese, I have so like it, yeah, you probably do. You have probably have it too, man. But I have so much energy to say it, but at the same time I get this prejudgments, and like, how a Chinese would react. So to me it's like when I start talking to them, their emotion animation on their face turns into a surprise, which completely blurs out their mind. It's like, now it's the beginning. Oh, why, Goran? Okay, me in Chinese. God damn, this guy has to be alive. Be alive now. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. No, it was the same, for me in Japanese. I don't know if I told you this story, but when I was in Italy, I was just walking, in the like Piazza not Cinque Stelle. Fuck, I forgot the name, but anyway, one of the plazas, and I saw a group of Asians walking, and I was like, wait a minute, those are not Chinese, those are Japanese, because I can recognize it. So I just walked over, and I was just curious. I was listening to their tour, and then I just picked out one guy, and I was just like, uh, like, oh, sumimasen, asking him like, what is this group? And the look he gave me, man, the first time I ever received this look in my life, he was like, like, like I was attacking him or some shit, man. And I was just like, damn, what's wrong with you, man? And I didn't say that, but I just gave up. He didn't even respond to me. A simple question. I was like, これは何ですか? Like, yo, what is this? And then yeah, boom, just that reaction and that's it. And I was just like, yeah, that's why I stopped learning Japanese. No, no, no. It wasn't that, but I was
You
still
know what?
using it.
Sometimes it might be vital, man, for your life. I know you would react different. Like you're gonna come up to a guy and like throw your like in Japanese, like, oh, and the person wouldn't have that much time, to just be thinking about it. Like, oh shit, now if we're to just fall down, to my head, and like, yo, he's trying to say something. It's just gotta be an urgent situation where a person just would jump all over from this, like barriers of like recognizing that a person that you having a conversation with right now is actually not Japanese. You know what I mean? So I
Uh,
think this, like, the way how to really escape this should be in this, like, in a very unpleasant or risky, or you have to create like some sort of a panic, to just, if you're not gonna reply to me, you're gonna die, like this shit. You're like, oh, why did you come to this dance hall today? Oh, foreigner. But what if you gotta come so close, like, wait, Shama. Gotta and then this insulin or like adrenaline gonna pops in her brain. It's like, yeah, actually, why I'm here, it's just, what I'm talking about. I'm making this up, but probably it might work, man. Might work, in our daily battlefield with this Asian, but I don't
yeah,
know.
I don't know about that, man. But I could just say, it was I didn't really I was shocked by that reaction that he gave me because like I said, I never got that from Japanese people before. And I used to do that all the time, especially like in New York. Just random Japanese people just boom, just start talking. And yeah, they would get surprised like, whoa, oh, Nihongo shabemasu ka? Like, oh, you speak Japanese? Yeah, yeah, obviously, I'm
Or
speaking it
like
right.
that guy in Moscow, man, that we've met.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the normal reaction, like surprise but curious. But yeah, just that time I was just like, damn, what's wrong with
No,
that guy?
yeah. What do you think? Let's speculate about it. Like, what is the nature of that reaction? What do
It
you think?
was it was fear, man. It was obviously like some fear, like he thought, I don't know, maybe he was scammed by somebody before, and so he was like thought I was another scammer or something. I don't know, but it's not like I was asking him for something. The question was so simple. I said, "Excuse me," and I was like, "What's going on? Why are you guys in this group?" That's it. And it was just insane. But I guess he was just like, yeah, maybe he was so focused on their group that he was just so surprised that he didn't even understand what I was saying. Like that's what I noticed about, and I have a long experience with this, right? Like 6 years studying Japanese in my way, right? Because I didn't do this through school. It was always like just through meeting and talking to people. And I noticed that for Asian people, at least in Japanese, and it was also in Chinese and Korean, but when they first hear a foreigner speaking their language, it's like it needs some time to register. It's like, yeah, they just never experienced that in their life, so they're just like, wait, what? How is this possible? And it's just so strange to me because it's like they really believe that their language is so like unique or something that someone could not just learn it. And so that's also kind of why I was like, you could say, like, trying to destroy this idea when I was in China. Like, trying to say, when we had this New Yorker language corner, I was bringing up the point. I was like, okay, what makes you Chinese? And they were like, oh, my family, I am born in China. And I was like, I could be born in China. And they're like, but you do not look Chinese. I was like, look Chinese. What does it mean? Who decides what is Chinese? Oh, you have to, long hair, black, like eyes like this, skin color. And I was like, yeah, but why does that make you Chinese? If I speak perfect Chinese, born here, I took the same education as you, I learned all the history, same exact thing. Why I would not be Chinese? Oh, it's just because you just don't look like it. This is not a real answer. It's not a conclusion. And
Yeah.
they just could not like accept this concept. So it just shows you, like that's the way that they think even when they see a foreigner speaking their language. Like, oh, you cannot possibly be one of us. At least some of
Yeah.
them, right? We got to always put this caveat, like not every single one.
Caveat. It sounds like a caviar, like a,
Yeah. Ikra,
you know,
yeah.
exactly. But yeah,
And I just want to say, I never received this feeling in Russian, not even once. Russians like when I speak Russian, Russians just start responding back, like, oh yeah, black guy speaking Russian, completely normal, please.
it
No
feels like
surprise.
our level of to be surprised is so high that it's gotta be like an alien. No, I don't think that a Russian would react strange like, ooh, an alien. It's gonna be
Yeah,
like,
no,
yo,
man. they just, and it was the same feeling in Italy too, man. Like I would just speak like just some basic Italian, and then boom, the guy gonna start. Oh, da, 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 da. And I'm like, whoa,
yeah.
I'm not Italian. I'm just kidding, just kidding.
But this is I'm gonna a little bit shift this conversation to like to this greater point, that we obviously talked about this last time, like off air, unfortunately, but it's about time. And today I've talked about it with Professor about some phenomena like people are so proud about how hard they're working right now. For example, in China, like some people in Huawei, or like just a regular basic workers. I've met them too. They could be posting like, "Yo, I work so hard, like 7 days a week, blah 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 blah." But then Professor goes and is like, "Yo, man, in the last century, nobody would no all like everybody was working that hard, but nobody was bragging about it. Why? Because labor, hard labor killed people in that time. So people just didn't have time, to just like, yo, actually, it's just so tiring. I have to work. I'm on, otherwise I'm gonna die. But here we have this phenomena where people start to actually, yo, I work so hard. I work like 16 hours a day today, and like, oh, really? I work 18. So it's gonna this. It's how in Russian we call it. It's like a dick measurement.
Yeah, you guys use it too. Dick measuring contest. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?